Thanks a lot, Sylvia, and thanks all of you for being here. It has been a great conference. I really enjoy meeting old friends, making new friends, a lot of exciting discussion. One more thing I want, before going to the core of my talk. If you think it's cold here, I promise it's not that cold. I live in Boston. This is the actual pictures, no generative AI here. This was basically the week before I took the plane to come here, so I really enjoy the beautiful, Spain, and the weather that come with it. And so to set the context of my presentation, I want to remind you a bit how I think, for me, generative AI in my world started. And I think the main point was DALL-E 2. It was 4 years ago, even it feels like it has existed forever. It's not that old. That the thing, when it came out, it felt like it was real. It was working fairly consistently, getting images that were plausible. I remember showing it to all my friends, my family, to say, you have to look at this is really magical, and everyone was so impressed. When I prepared the talk, I looked back at the example there, and I said, it's not that good, actually, but it was so impressive already. And to give a sense of quickly the field is progressing, this is the exact same prompt with Nano 2 that was out 10 days ago. Obviously much better, higher resolution, everything is better in that image, I would argue. It's magical, and many talks, the previous keynotes have highlighted that, and for instance, Case made a point to show us the project that were solved here, and I want to actually the same inspiration to show you a paper of mine from a few years ago, pre-generative AI. What we are trying to do is this idea that, when we do copy-paste between images, if we go from a photo to a painting, it doesn't really work. We need to stylize the part that we add into the painting so that it looks like it belongs. I forgot the exact amount of time we spent, but I think it was 9 to 12 months because we submitted and it didn't work. We made it better. It was an intern from Cornell who worked on this. We were 3 senior researchers, 2 from Adobe, 1 from Marbella from Cornell. So maybe I'm not that good, but I promise the others are amazing. We work so hard, we get these results. And preparing the talk, I was sure that Nano Banana would just eat that like breakfast, like nothing. And it did. I took the naive compositing, so just make it look good, basically, and it created the result you see at the bottom. It may not be very clear at that scale. Let me zoom in to show you the difference. Not only it did well, but I would argue that it did better. The result from Nano Banana